Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Busters. So let's just jump right back into it. It's lunchtime. I bought my lunch at the school store. Come to think of it, I wonder if I could find Komari-san at the top or at the rooftop again. It might be nice to have lunch with her. No. She's relaxing at her favorite place, so I'd feel bad about disturbing her too much. So I decided to have my lunch in the classroom. Because we're going with, Ren this time. So, maybe some other time, Kamari, sorry. After school, we started practice. To let everyone get a feel for the real matches, today we'll be keeping score. I don't think that makes much sense when she barely hits the strike zone once every 3 balls. Throwing 4 balls makes a walk! Or Rin, that's it, not Ren. What was I thinking? Make it up till 8 balls then. I think that's a bit... Okay, but in exchange the batter is only out after 4 strikes. Are you sure? What do you think about her pitches? I don't get it. With all these new rules... Okay. Ren's title improved to I don't get it, no con. Keep practicing! Alright, here we go, guys! Oh crap. Ugh. Batting exercise start! Whoopsie. Okay, it was click. Okay, right click to call the menu. Wow. Here we go. Whoopsie. Bye. Nope. Nope. No, come on. Here we go. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the cats. Here we go. Alright, come on, Rin. Or not. Okay. Quite a foul. Oh, whoops, I forgot to do his voice. Whoopsie! The ball I hit flew over the school building. But really, you're a big hitter even though you're thin. I'll give you a new title, Japanese Ichiro. No thanks, it sounds stupid. We're out of balls. Kyosuke put his glove on the ground and stood up. Time to collect? Yeah. I headed towards the direction I had hit the last ball to. Oh no, who are we gonna run into? Oh! I remember this part from the anime! I went to the courtyard. It was quiet and empty. I wonder if the ball fell somewhere in here. Even if it was only a fluke, I still couldn't believe I had hit it so far. I surprised even myself. Although I searched the grounds from one end to the other, I couldn't find the ball, gradually getting further away from the field. Before I knew it, I was here. As I thought, it's not here either. It's been a while since we started gathering the balls. I'd better be getting back soon. I saw something white under the big Velkova tree, which was located at the end of the courtyard. There seemed to be somebody there. I decided to ask if she knew about the ball. The white thing I first mistook for a person was a parasol. I felt that it looked familiar. This parasol belonged to... Since all my attention was focused on the parasol, it was already too late when I noticed it. I felt something through my shoe. My toe was touching something soft. And also, I'd heard a strange voice. The parasol spoke! No way! What on earth am I thinking? It's her! Ah! She has such a sad story. So, she's like one of the biggest reasons that I want to replay this game after we're done with Rin. Because I really want to go through her story. She has such a sad story. I will, like, literally bawl my eyes out. Ugh. I love her so much. There was a girl in front of my eyes. She was looking up at me. Then, she looked up to the blue sky above me. Nishizono-san. It was Nishizono's Mio-san, a classmate. I'm sorry. I apologized for kicking her. That was all my fault. I must have hurt you. I'm so sorry. I bowed my head. She didn't say anything, and just looked up at me. She was staring at me in silence. Could it be that she was angry? Naoe-san, my parcel. What? Could you let me have my parasol? Sure! I had accidentally knocked the parasol over when I stumbled. I handed the white parasol back to her. Thank you very much. No, that was my fault. The parasol had probably been shielding her from the rays of the sun. I hoped that the reason she was gazing at me like that was just that she was dazed or dazzled by the sun. Yes, you're right. Now we're even. So, this was payback. Yeah, thanks. By the way, in this case, payback means prepare to face your maker, not, remuneration? I don't know. Without changing her facial expression, she muttered, Yeah, she really must be angry. It's just a joke. Oh, that's a relief. I knew it was a joke, but it was still a little bad for my heart. I looked at the parasol I handed over to her. I guess she was using it to make a shadow under her hands. A white parasol. It was nothing new and just an everyday item, but that was what set Nishizono-san apart from her peers. I had only a few opportunities to chat with her, even though we are classmates. Nishizono-san, are you really alright? Yes, I'm alright. It wasn't enough to hurt me. Thank goodness. I sighed in relief and looked at her once again. You're reading a book. She was holding a paperback book in her right hand. The title was printed in too small a font to read. Yes. It was the season for the zelkova tree to put out fresh leaves, and it was bristling with liveliness. Sunlight was sifting in on us through the gaps in the leaves. The trees fluttering reminded me of the beginning of summer. This is a good place for reading, I think. I felt a breeze caress my cheeks. Yes, I think so too. She nodded calmly. It certainly isn't a bad place to read a book. But... Whoops. She had a troubled look. I won't deny this is usually the best place for reading. A ball flew by me just today. A ball? Oh my god. I had totally forgotten that I was here to find the ball. She just mentioned she got interrupted by a ball. In other words, that meant... Yes, it was a baseball. She picked up a baseball from behind her. It seemed nearly impossible for her to hold it with her small hands. If you were to describe Misato's hand as a baseball glove, you'd have to say her hand is like a maple leaf. It was so sudden, it really surprised me. This doesn't look like a softball, but the baseball club is inactive now, if I'm correct. I wonder who was playing. I would like them to be more careful. Yeah, indeed. I couldn't tell her I was one of them now. Did it hurt you? If the ball had hit her, I'd have to apologize much more than when I kicked her earlier. No, it didn't. That's good. I was really relieved. But how am I going to get the ball back from her? I know the best way is to be honest, but I'm a little bit hesitant. That ball is... Yes? Even so, I gathered my courage to tell her the truth. Hey, Riki! Just as I was trying to do so, I heard a loud voice. Still haven't found the ball? We'll give you a hand! I'm not sure if their timing was good or bad. I'm afraid one of them may let their tongue slip. Rin stood back. It was probably because I was talking with a girl she didn't know. Misato was then the only liability. You were chatting with Nishizono? Oh, isn't that your home run ball from before? Hey now, Riki, if you'd already found it, you should have come back sooner. We don't have that many balls, so don't waste time. I can tell you haven't got enough passion. Of course, I mean passion for base. Oh, he said too much. I hurriedly slammed my hand over his mouth. Nishizono-san, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hide it, I just... I waited for her to reply, but she stayed silent. Nishizono-san? Take responsibility for it. Saying so, she held out the ball to me. Responsibility? Misato turned his icy eyes on me. No, don't be getting any weird ideas. I think I might have got a bruise. How troubling. Did the ball hit you after all? I'm really sorry. Are you okay? Show me. No, I'm fine. Seems like you're totally at fault here, Riki. Apologize to her. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll bring you some compresses. No, you don't have to. I'm just fine. But... Now, time to get back. Come on, let's go! Giving Rin, who was standing behind us, a pat on the shoulder, Misato headed back to the grounds with her. I left the shade of the Zelkova tree and followed after them. I don't know if I'll ever be able to say that word right without stumbling over it. Well, see you, Nishizono-san. I turned back to look at her one last time. She was reading her book under the shade of the tree. It didn't look like she was going to answer. It seemed as though she had already forgotten about what had just happened. To her, we no longer existed. She looked very solitary, like she was shut in her own closed world. In her serenity, it looked as though she were a part of some famous illustration. Our sudden appearance had been of no significance to her. It didn't affect her world at all. I wondered what it was that she was reading. I decided to ask her next time. And we're back to practice. Resuming practice. Alright, let's go. Wah! Ah, crap. Wah! Oh no! I hit a cat right in the face! I'm sorry, Rin. Nope. Here you go. Kyosuke! Oh crap. Ah! Wah! Oh crap, I missed it. Oh well. Wah! Crap! Come on, Rin! Get it right down the middle. Come on. No, not at me! There we go. Wah! Oh crap. Oh well. That's okay. Yeah! Oh fuck. Alright, one more ball. That's it. Ah, fuck. Alright, let's call it a day here. Woo! Ah, damn it. Masato just keeps getting stronger. I hate it. Ugh, Masato, stop it! Stop getting stronger, damn it! You guys are annoying! Rin's cats were getting together around her as she stood on the pitching mound. Get away from me or I could stamp you! She tried throwing them all away, but they kept rolling back up to her. They continued it over and over. There was a shadow of a female student approaching Rin from behind. Could you please stop your cats from trampling on our holy ground? Rin jumped back. She appeared again. Ah, so that's Rin's rival? Kyosuke commented while carefully fiddling with the radar gun. She's a member of the softball club that's practicing on the opposite side. This may mean trouble. Don't worry, we're properly leveling the field with that pole like it's a rake when we're done. That's not my point. Besides, it's not like a rake. It is a rake. This ground exists as a haven for sports lovers like us to train. People like you, who are just playing with cats without a goal in mind, are unworthy of using this place, got that? But it seems like we're going to have a match. Seems? Why are you talking as though it's none of your concern? To be honest, I'm not interested in it at all. She's too honest. Then, shouldn't you leave here, so that the softball club can play? I have no such intention. Natsume-rin, you even insult my club. She clenched her fists and trembled with anger. There was a cat who didn't understand what was going on at her feet. He was brushing his cheek against her shoe. Even a cat is making a fool of me? Stop being so rude, cat! Another softball club member kicked the cat. Oh god. The kick sent the cat into the air. The cat spun around and safely landed on his feet. However, he cried weakly and lay low. A shadow fell over Rin's face. She is gonna kick some ass! on the next episode, because I have to end it here. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to become part of the legacy today. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye-bye.